I love about this show that all the women are equally as strong as the men, and that the female characters, there's not a differentiation really between the male and female characters.
Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about MobLand. It's such a great show. From what I've seen so far, there is a lot going on, and there's a lot going on with all of your characters too. So I would love to hear from each of you a little bit about what drew you to the role, and maybe you can tease for us a little bit about their journey this season. Mandeep, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I think as soon as I read, I think I read like 1, 2, and 3 actually when I got offered the role. And as soon as I saw what Serafina was about and who she was, the fact that, Conrad is her dad, Maeve is her stepmom, and Harry is the family fixer, I was like, yes, it's a yes from me. But actually, like, what was coming out of her mouth and how powerful she is, and how she's driven by power, she's driven by money, she's a hustler, and she's here to F up. and I think that was very exciting as an actor.
You said F, but you still said the S-H-I-T.
I know, how funny. But yeah, she's not afraid to step on toes. So
That's brilliant.
Yeah, she's a real badass.
She is, and it only gets you see more of that as the series goes on.
I'm very excited. All right, Joanne, what about you?
Well, I mean, look, it's Guy Ritchie, it's Ronan Bennett created, Des Butterworth writing, Tom Hardy, Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan. I mean, the project was a yes, please. Absolutely. And then I've always wanted to do gangster genre, and I never have. So it was an absolute bucket list thing that I wanted to do in my career. And I love about this show that all the women are equally as strong as the men, and that the female characters, there's not a differentiation really between the male and female characters. And I love that about this show. I feel like it has an originality about the tone of the show, which is really exciting. There's a humor to it. It's hugely entertaining. So all of those things were just super exciting.
Oh my goodness. I am loving it so much. Lara, what do you have to say?
As Joe said, there was something so attractive about the entire package with Helen, Pierce and Tom on board, along with Guy and Jez. And also personally, I've just moved back to London, having lived in the US for 13 years. And it's so nice to be living and working in the same city on a personal level. I feel so blessed to be able to go do a job I love, and come home I've got a young family and sleep in my own bed. So it ticked a lot of boxes. And then playing in this playground with all these wonderful creatives, very happy lady.
Honestly, who could turn down an opportunity like this? The show is so wonderful. Thank you so much for talking with me about it, and I cannot wait to see what happens the rest of the season.